Membrant here a fair few beer wo studio ha. Hey, right. One way of you, tonton. Smile as smile. Skin tone as skin tone. Onya some papa. This morning, your Baba di fine arts. No home come. In our part of the world, Oya Zende in Yemebi would be easily recognized. Obi bisa painting ni bimpo no bonebo prize na amala maka ho na ma ahya asema calculate maka da me discount mo do ko vacation na nka how many days na menya next month drawing kaka na mo fo mbo me dem mo hwe bi o phone do yere ba bo yere ba bedzi ho nkomo ya share how they are able to survive in an environment like ours, how people perceive them. Now, on how people perceive them, that would be my first question. So today I have Kafui. No, Kafui. So you see, I'm still confusing you guys. Kafui, I have Glenn, and I have Jacob. Jacob looks very familiar. Also, I have no family faces. Maybe you're family. Glenn has been my Facebook friend for God knows how long. It's been years. And then I first time Malaysian. And then that's no first time I Malaysia Kafui. But I Malaysian, but no on my birthday, which is 28 February. Obo drum because o draw nipa. Obo drum mama. Glenn, perceiving people. That questioning can pedoye in between, but maybe so says yeah. Okay. Makema me assistant producer so came when she came to the studio. Now the very first time we Glenn the picture, not or Ghana Music Awards. Okay. And no why any painting or the white na that no. The first impression I got was oil comfort. So I took his picture, I posted it on my page, and the caption was Balau a comfort represented. That was how Minyan, I don't know, remember, I think I sent him a friend request when I realized, oh, he was actually somebody in the entertainment industry. And I pay, my producer by no nyamre kasan, eyante oyekukwem. Kisha, I love you, baby. I say, na ohene nso beba kasan. Okay. That is the impression she got. Glenn, other impressions of them. Okay. And how does it affect you, positively, negatively? Okay,
so what I normally tell people is, so me, I believe, roots we are born kings and queens. So me, I'm a king in my own way. So sometimes when you see me with body paintings, almost like my painting only colors and all that, it's just appreciating where I'm coming from, and I am an African. And I'm very proud of it. So that's it. And people are being carried away. They see because they know it's only the fetish priest who paints their face with maybe some round painting and all that, but that's not it.
That's not it?
No. I am an artist. I'm just appreciating or teaching people where I come from.
You are an artist. Even the Maja home. What do you think? What's it? Maja home because you for a bit today if you are. Okay. Say share if you're on a normal day. What dress normal? Yeah. But you call stage that ko performer or some dressing. Incidentally, and I end dress them only when it is necessary to.
Okay.
Never nam krom na eh. Share yeah, from no way some series be Conan the Adventure. Na character be woman. Them no naughty. Then nam na address day ye and bunker from one.
Oh, they are getting used to it. Like almost young, because I have one thing I always say: we all can be sane people. Some of us need to look insane to teach people a lesson, and this is it. When you see me like this, maybe when you travel outside Ghana, it's normal because it's part of our culture. But when it comes to Ghana, it's something new because we are used to measure jeans, measure t-shirt and all that. So I'm a king, so this is how I want to be like.
Oh, yeah, Baba. Yeah, you have questions, no, you have no. So when you're satisfied. Are you?
Yes.
I love your smile.
Thanks, Abba guy. Oh, guy, see me and no mama smile them.
Oh, thank you. Oh, a painting. A painting impa.
Yeah.
A painting nature. Like you do almost anything.
Artistic, yeah.
A paint.
Yeah.
Apanson sone. No dama awoye no. Na ma Glenn so nezi.
Okay, my meet my kind there. Art and is and so you won't be. But if I'm a millionaire, I'm using paint, colors, wood, or whatever there is to create the art piece on something that will be hanged or placed somewhere. Nizen or one, and that's called body art.
Okay.
Eba fine art and other visual art more. Your visual art and a performing art. Into no categories ni bia wo ma oye. Visual and performing arts, there are different categories under each of them.
How is it visual?
Yes, visual.
Motu makadana is performing.
This is no or performing arts and a visual art are combined.
Combined.
You know.
So on see why a walking billboard.
Why a walking art piece?
Walking art piece.
Yes. Intinala, he is the artwork.
Who our works na INB. No what screen no do see.
Yeah.
Na mami I wanna
Jifa Ametam. No age more City TV and CTF.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh. This is beautiful.
Thanks.
This is beautiful. And then this more Hindi.
Abstract painting.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so if I'm trying to interpret this, I see countries put together.
Okay.
I get flags from the colors. And see, an abstract painting like this, no, do you specifically have a meaning for it?
Yes, yes.
Or you just paint for painting's sake?
No. I don't just paint for painting's sake. Most often, whatever I paint comes from deep within. Ibia, Mashi BB, today natural space be another natural objects be. Michelle, it was intriguing to me. It's up to me to go within myself and try and represent that natural thing in my own creative way.
Many masses.
When you must there then.
I can't send me there. Echo baby na ehun BB inspiration. You have inspiration.
Inspiration.
Why you do be na band or the colors? Or the shum. You have inspiration.
Them new in Tomaso, warrior and Toma was different types. And when shim more than
it's what to my you.
Oh, bit to my ears.
I see
Yes, a bit to my ear. As me JB amount of Jinaka, a bit to my ear. Tell me, show the ND.
Okay, I'm my GK then. I'm to my.
No, talent from Sano.
Oh, you're Babasica some no. You're Babasica some no day. Ewa, Ada, or more you may in your day. The idea would depend, Bassa. I the Mali flag shame fin baby, green and white TV shame fin baby, red, gold, green, so walk a baby. Now there, Akaka flags album, na as a montankas and madame. But do Coroya Sincha, weekend obey you. It will lie no. Masuri Pie. The fine arts. Ghana generally. How do we accept it?
We can't know. Yeah, what this perception about people in the creative arts industry? Say they are not like A-list professionals. You know, even when we share secondary schools, if you look at visual art departments, if you see how it's resourced and you compare it to the sciences, you see that there is a big difference. It's like more focus is given towards the sciences as compared to the visual arts. So generally, Ghanaians have a perception about creatives that they don't make much money, or they were people who couldn't do well in school and then they ventured into the creative arts. But over the years, realizes say that perception is changing.
It's changing.
Yeah, because now artists are making a lot of money. That is artists that have branded themselves well. They've had good education. They know how to network.
People are, you see, you are pushing me to the money side. I want to push to last. So now I've come to the money side.
They make good money.
You went to tech.
Yes, please.
You went to Tech to do art.
Fine arts, yes.
Fine art.
Painting and sculpture.
Painting and sculpture.
Yes.
Has it been worth it?
Yes, it has been worth it.
Financial wise?
Yes, it has. It has.
Painting na de chen no ya he.
Dem de chair one.
Nyo.
Dem pay go ba tax no. So pay you tax.
Oh, okay. Into our mom range.
Okay, see, if I'm there between 5,000 and 3,000, what's your home baby? Because if I cannot toy,
we want someone making no. I like to be real. I like to be. Almost my master na. It's more for 50 million. Old Ghanaian cedis. Move on the pens no quality. Na me fan send me dem.
No, I don't know if I can.
what you are refusing to understand there, marathon, and get airton keke. It's an investment.
Yeah, it appreciates.
Art, yes, it appreciates over time.
It's actually more too matan.
Exactly.
Yeah, sure.
For Ghana ha.
Exactly.
Even
Anywhere in the world.
Oh no, no, say me sha sa aton. Sika di me waje ho.
That's the idea about art.
Yeah.
Obi to artwork no to her. In a space of 10 years, the value would appreciate over 100 times.
Over 100 times.
Yes. Now, assuming the person or the artist whom you bought the art from now becomes an international name, you are a millionaire, a dollar millionaire.
But you mo talk lot why? Make sure they be international.
My American dominant. The reason why I'm saying this is that one fan that I'm a modern international art celebrity. Now I'm to my artwork millions of dollars. Obi pedo to my artwork. Usually, what I've done at the moment, they cost high. They start looking for the stories you told as an artist when you were much younger. Inti wabofra baby na like na lopedo ye art and there then you watch art and we painty name of bima. You have to keep all of those things.
Oh, okay.
Yes, you really have to keep those things because maybe imagine there or a moframba wanazi, but that's the millions the child is creating. This thing that I do as an artist are things that I've loved to do since I was a youngster, now the abofra. You understand? And I mean, pretty much everything that we do is what we've loved to do since childhood. I share them Afrochella, Nonye, Afro Nation, as I already, yeah. Onye, in Penifo on fan water. In take a fan water.
Yeah,
in Penifo on fan water, no, you understand? And see them naughty. So when you have a child doing something another, then you have to do your art one. Keep all that the person does.
Oh, okay.
Mama on a pop.
I'm a mapo. No, my boy, no, your drawings. This I'm wanting the other day. That's your business. Glenn, talking about international, we feature on an international platform, Bida.
Yeah.
I want to remember which one, but Mekaipa because I watched the video.
Okay,
and
so
when I was watching it, I told myself, yes, he's my favorite. I know him. I have access to him. I felt proud in a way.
That was 2018 after Afrochella. BBC Africa used some of our footage for a documentary about the year of return.
And echo in your international recognition, how has it portrayed? How has it reflected in your pockets?
Okay, so it's a learning process and it takes time because maybe where I am in Ghana, we don't appreciate art. I feel we don't even have like the creative industry because
it's not structured.
Yeah. In Ghana, they've limited it to music.
Yes.
Yeah, and tourism.
And tourism. But I can say I'm doing even big stuff than even the tourism sector because when you look at some of my pictures I create and all that, they tell a lot of stories. But because I'm not that big like that for people to know me here, so they don't really take us serious. But now I can say it's really paying off because Tettey Rave 2019 paid me for an art installation. Last year for Afrochella, I was paid big money. So you know,
you were paid big money.
Yeah, I was paid big money.
I like the word big.
Yeah, it was big because looking at where I started, people want to take you for a ride, and Afrochella been paying me.
That's good money.
And one thing I love about Afrochella that I met people from all walks of life, and they saw you and they understand art and they appreciate art and the way they made me feel. I told myself, yo, at least I didn't start this just to play.
So, has there ever been a point where Ebakade, I want to go out there?
Okay, so
me go beyond Ghana. If my own don't appreciate what I do, if my own doesn't appreciate, value what I do, let me take it out there.
Yeah, there have been instances I've thought about that, and even as I talk to you right now, I'm looking at outside Ghana. There are a lot of events opening that talks about art and culture. So I'm trying to see how I can spread my wings so that the world get to have a taste of me. Because I feel in Ghana they have, of course, from Charlotte Fest, Portomanto, Dirty Wave, Afrochella, and people outside know what we do. Because most of my fan base are not like Ghanaian based. They are based in diaspora and they really appreciate it. So I'm just looking out for more opportunities.
Okay.
Why should we take our expertise and brighten the corners of other places? Why should we take our creativity and then go and make the best of life in other jurisdictions today, outside Europe and the West? Year of Eternity was a very good initiative. All the people who came from the diaspora came here to enjoy us. Telling our stories through our own mouths and through our own eyes. It was nice. It was a great experience. Why should we always take our expertise outside?
You know, even when you're talking about that point, I have an issue because I feel the Year of Return was a great initiative, right? But to me, the education didn't go down well because it was a big platform for more designers, more creative people. But you know, I felt maybe even there,
more towards the tourism side.
was like they could have workshops to teach creatives, connect creatives to like most of the people that came. Me, I was fortunate because I had a little group I was in, so I had a chance to meet people that came to Ghana, like some of the people, like some of the big names. And my installation at Dirty Wave also helped me because I ended up meeting somebody who I didn't know I was going to meet. He was in my set for like an hour, was taking pictures of people and all that until I called back. And he tagged me on Twitter before people started. This guy, Demba, he's part of Blacklist, and he was Black Panther. He was the Panther's father. So that was like a breakthrough because I thought if I knew who he was, we could have done stuff. Until he left, and I followed him and he told me one of the best memories he had of Ghana 2019 was
your installation.
my installation with my guys.
Wow.
And in Ghana, you know, some of the so-called industry people will even call you for gigs they don't pay.
They don't pay.
They will tell you they're giving exposure. So, you know, that's why we all trying to work hard and so our works outside.
My American there. The reason why I'm speaking about this is that you asked, I mean, has it crossed our minds to go outside?
Go out there.
It's something that crosses everybody's mind, and regardless of the career. At Asa, because what we place value on in Ghana, it's not necessarily what other people place value on. They value the things that we necessarily may not place value on. It's a creative industry, you see. It is a multi-billion-dollar industry. The reason why I used Year of Return as an example is that taking Panafest out from the 90s upwards, Year of Return is the single most significant activity that has happened to the industry over all these years. Yes, I mean, we can give Chaluate Street Art Festival its credit, but Year of Return,
it was big.
It was big.
It was massive.
A lot could have been done. A lot of the industry players could have been involved to make it way better than it was for us, the creatives. But truth be told, no politics, no propaganda. Year of Return was massive.
It was massive.
Yes.
Now talking about Kawobotum Wamawaye bigger for
That
the
is it,
artist.
yes.
Mamimbisa, is there an organization what should there the artist that's also not left out when it comes to the menyame? Because how many times no be by a show crowd budget where they me invite
right?
Glenn, if it doesn't have to do with art?
There are organizations, but like I say, they are not functional because we have the National Commission on Culture, NAA Creative Arts Council. Deputy Creative Arts Minister, he was the president of Creative Arts Council. You know, so like some of these organizations are there, but
and to organization
but
our executives, no executives, no WADA.
The Ghana Visual Arts
Association.
Yeah, everything is like family and friends.
Yes.
Family and friends.
He's speaking, but you will come there and Pae Mu Ka there.
The organizations are there, but they are not functional. It's like a whole lot of issues are going on and happening. So what I do is I have a brand, Ghana Artists Club. Glenn is part of the group. What we do is we give emerging artists platform to post their work, you know, get to know other artists, be able to sell their works and crafts, and it has helped so many of our artists so far. And even now we have a partnership with a New York-based gallery, which is going to do an art auction in March. So most of the Ghanaian artists that have submitted their works, they can get to sell their art and make good money, you know. But this shouldn't be my work per se, because there are organizations that they have to know the number of visual arts students, you know, in their schools. They have to know, you know, the upcoming ones who are making waves. But it's like the shift is towards music and tourism, But about visual arts side now, much recognition is not given to them. And it's unfortunate that that is the case.
Minimde Glenn, a feature in a couple of music videos, is there no a way of inculcating art into music?
Okay, so most of the cameos I did, the directors reach out to me and, okay, you're an artist, like I'm an art piece, so I want to place you here. That's what I'm going to be, because I am like a piece of art. So when you watch Sue's video, African New Girl with Kwame G and Kiddy, I was just asked to pose at the back of Kiddy, and I was just there. That's
you're just there.
Yeah, so that's what I do.
There's no flexibility, no.
So it depends on his.
No, but even if them flexibility in you are, I mean, me pa meze colors, na meze medeyade. Say trema as an adze colors are. Machine says here. And when we studio, I told you, there I have a problem with the two of you because of the colors on the flyer. Into the colors na stick it's there. I
was in the multiple intelligence. It was spatial intelligence. That's what it is called.
Okay.
Yes. Or logical, kinetic, spatial. Logical and mathematics for ones. And if you teach them anything with numbers,
they will get it.
Yes. So
it's more like a visual learner.
Yes.
Okay.
You see things with colors.
Into somebody like me, say Glenn dress up. No matter baby, it's in the bokwa keshe. I'll spot him first.
Okay.
Because of the colors. I won't see anything else apart from the colors. And this happens a lot. And you know, nobody would have recognized it because Azan was colorful, but it was very little. Damnamete. And you know, say if it is possible, they're able to inculcate the mazi with, they're able to merge with the music people now. At least I'm sure there are people also like me who identify them talents na we pushing out.
Yes. Let me.
Okay,
what can be done in that regard is the creative directors be on top of their game. Creative directors are the ones who really put all these things into consideration. If you have a music video, video, and they want to put some artistic stuff there, the creative director is the one who's supposed to put all these things into place. But in any industry, yeah, a lot of square pegs are in round holes. So people are creative directors. Some may not have even stepped into an arts school. Another one, when you say school, like on an with the video directors on each, and they will with the celebrities on each, and then they find the avenue intriguing, and because they are a little bit creative, they can go online or go to YouTube, look at old videos, and then try and replicate such old videos in a modern settings. They just pick that and then do it. But a creative director is somebody who has honed his creative skills in school and is able to do all those things. I don't mind if the person has gone to Tech or gone to NAFTI or Lagos School of Performing Arts. You should have gone to school to learn what it is. They place him behind the celebrity because they know that he is a point of attraction. That if they look at the screen, he would appear and be the spec. So they put the celebrity in front of him. So if he's behind the celebrity, they know that okay, Omudi will watch celebrity attention. You understand? So it is something that we do. We can merge a whole lot of things: tourism, music, visual arts, performing arts, everything together to make a melting pot of something interesting that would bring lots of money, which I know you're interested in.
Joshua, you have a platform. Jacob, sorry. You have a platform. Try there, but
about artists
to give them a better market. The question is,
alright.
Is it something like a managerial thing? Do you need a manager? Manager or another one kasa etum mepe.
Make us say both helps. If you have a manager who is very knowledgeable about your craft and your journey and what you are doing, it could help. And also, if one kasa you are learned, like you are experienced about your own craft, it also helps. But usually, you know, artists are people who don't like to be controlled. They don't like to be told to yes say. So usually they like to walk their art journey alone, you know. And the way things are, you won't be able to figure out things yourself. Sometimes you have to rely on people, and it is one of the observations I've made in the industry so far. Sometimes even when you want to help a creative person, maybe a musician, you want to bring him onto this platform, he feels that, oh, I can figure it on my own. You know, when you want to tell an artist, okay, submit your works to this place, or they can say, oh no, you know, they will not really embrace it. So it's all a work near thing. But having a manager who is very knowledgeable about your art will help. And also, if you are also knowledgeable about what you are doing, it will also take your craft far.
Glenn, our manager.
I have 1,001 managers.
1,001
managers.
How?
Because I don't limit myself. Because if you limit yourself, you just sit on your boss. So I have 1,001 managers, but there is one I basically work with. He's my photographer. So when you see most of my amazing pictures, like the one at the Independence Square on the horse, was shot by him, Nanaya. And he's good because he helps me create. He doesn't leave me alone, and he understands what I do, so it makes sense. But this is the thing: if you're not lucky to work with a manager who doesn't understand and value your craft, you will sink. But me, I'm very fortunate to have Nanaya as my main manager, but I have 1,001.
You have other people too out there.
Yeah. The comment from someone on your art piece telling you, I mean, that's also some form of management to keep you going. Yes, he has 1,001 managers. I think that's what he's trying to say. There are a lot of people there to talk him through what he's supposed to do. I mean, the visual artists are most of the time independent people.
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
Very, very independent, as he said.
Like you said.
So we basically depend on ourselves to be our own painters, to be our own sculptors, to be our own plumbers, to be our own steel benders, to be our own carvers, be our own social media experts, be our own virtually everything.
We do everything.
We do everything on our own. And that is also a problem
Yeah.
to the industry. He earlier mentioned something, say, when we talk about the creative industry in Ghana, a lot goes into music and stuff.
Music and stuff.
Music generally is done in an ensemble. One way you are in a group. It is easier to organize them. In visual arts fun. That's what
One.
yeah, and we are some
Now,
of us are.
what one could say, now one as independent people.
If you want to gather
Grab
visual
them.
artists,
Very hard.
it's pretty much difficult.
No, naturally, if you want to gather creatives,
Creatives.
it's very difficult.
It's very
Very
difficult.
difficult.
That's why you see Ghana, most
Yeah.
people don't really move in
We're
circles.
individualistic.
When it gets to collaborations, it's like powers of competition.
Yes. And egos
Yeah,
playing,
egos,
I
yeah.
feel,
rubbing against each
It is
other.
one of
I
the
feel I'm
things,
bigger than you and all
there,
that. So
people's ego and their sort of are rich, that slang.
no,
It is what is.
it's this. If anything,
It's what it-
I won't use the word for it. In Ghana, we eat titles.
Titles.
Yeah, per title.
Accolades.
titles,
Yes,
but
accolades.
very little to
Yeah.
show. Yeah, and so it's one of the things that is slowing
It's
us.
slowing the
It's,
industry.
it's not making us.
And I won't single out anybody, but I am part of
Yeah.
the problem. Usually, I feel that someone wants to rip me off. Yes. That's naturally how I feel about such
Okay,
things.
I like them honesty.
I'm being honest. Today, my yeti here, assuming someone wants to tell me that, okay, you bring your artwork, I want to take it here or send it there, and then let's make some money off it. Because we've been bitten most of the time, no. I tend to feel
so
that
it's all
the
like
person
that.
is going. The person
our
we
defense
have trust
mechanism.
issues.
Yeah, trust
Because
issues.
was I
Okay.
in him?
What I am
There are times I've done works for people. They don't come for it because they have to pay. Everybody loves art until they have to pay for
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
That's what
It's
we
true.
say.
Yeah.
You do the artwork and the person won't come for it. And it has gotten to the point where it's even made me disappoint some people when they were genuine
Yeah.
customers.
And yeah, because now you're there,
because
yeah.
exactly. So it is not. It's not the problem of the industry or what is out there. We are also part of the problem.
Yeah, we're sharing the blame.
As some I can watch margin is the question we do. So it's not always like I paintings this hopi no be abana wa bottle.
Or them, but
No,
it's not
one
always
shot,
like
shot
that.
on a day,
Yes,
a day,
a day,
fabam.
yes. So they give you specifics. They want this size. They want
Per day
this.
and day, per day
Yes.
and
So
day.
you try and then look at what the person wants. Then you do it for the person.
Na
If
you
the
be
person-
na working
I work in.
on budget.
Oh, I was weird.
Wow.
It has happened countless
Wow.
times. So I mean,
I remember maybe Saddam questioning will show you though. And I'll ask again because of
Glenn.
them papa na enyinicha picture wo mo Osta wo Wakanda movie ne mu no. Yeah, Wahana Ekuapim Polo had access to Cardi B. To Ame, Ebiato no, it was enough. But to Ame, when utilized. Where arts are, the people in the diaspora will pay arts. So, Oma will share a lot of big people out there. How are you able to utilize them meeting, them connections, to in turn generate income? Faster way, you know.
Okay.
So when you're done, then
Okay, so for me, I'm creating a network.
okay.
Yeah. So come this year, I'll be having my first art exhibition and art installation, because I think I have amazing pictures that I need to make money from. So when the time is ready, I'm going to put all the connections I have to play. So I'm just creating a good network, because if you have a good network, you're a rich man. Yeah. Because I don't want to start abusing them, because I want to use them when the time is right.
When the time is right. That's a good one.
Guy, connection, no him. Connection.
Connection no here.
We are some connection.
Yeah, connection.
Connection is the most important thing. And young creatives, you know, creativity is for us the most important thing. So, if I can pull an example now, AUC, she felt she had arrived, maybe
because we share Cardi
B. What was a creative thing that could have emanated from them meeting? It should have come from him or the management that she works with. And so, but my video, only Cardi B a video in US.
Yeah.
I mean, if she doesn't know how to sing, she could feature in Cardi B. She could feature in Cardi B's music. Was there that creative thinking or the creative process to think through the whole scenario there? This is it. There's a springboard that could propel you higher. Can we take this step, this one, and then the next? If you don't have creative people around you, you alone can't do it. As we said, we need a management, but you have to be creative for yourself as a creative person. Then, if you tell the management that, okay, I wish we could do this, then they can also sharpen the corners for you, so that you can go forward. But if you are just there, you don't create, you don't get creative, then
you
don't get connected.
We make a very good point. How do you?
Yeah.
I
was going to say for Kwame Polo's case, I also think she didn't maybe have the foresight, say, when Cardi B comes, this would happen and I could take advantage of it and take my career or craft to the next level. Because I've realized, usually when opportunity comes, most of the artists or the creative persons are not even ready.
Yes.
A key example is, I am on a platform with some diaspora people, and they have big musicians there. So one of them said I should let some of the musicians and artists send their portfolio. Would you believe that I was asking for the portfolio and
2,000 years, you know, we'll get.
Like it's not well structured, you know, their emails are not going through, and some of these petty things. So it's one of the things also hurting, you know, creatives from
we make their life also difficult for ourselves. But fortunately, the internet is teaching us a lot. So I, for instance, have had to learn a lot of things. They won't teach you most of these things in art schools. So you have to learn in the hard way.
They won't teach you, like school, like I said, they won't teach you everything. But as someone I want to ask a question based on it, especially based on the fact that you're creative people. Now, you're kasa, you can't awo, it's in a music video. I'm not higher bon common. He is still in my mind.
Yes.
Why are they on an imaginum? I'm looking for a concept where I can
fit
him in there. Or a bus studio no. Not a margin no
Okay.
At the beginning of the conversation, the margin no onyimitrim. Do we need forever? And Sunny, I've gotten to this person can link me to this. Through this, I'll be able to get here. So let me put something together, like quickly. See, do we need forever to do that?
We don't need forever to do that. That's what I'm saying. We have to be ready, and we have to appreciate, you know, the perspectives of people. As you are saying, when you saw him, you started to think about how to maybe fuse him in a part of your show.
That's the creativity right there running.
But what is our idea?
The creative sense is running right there.
Yeah.
So that's
what is our idea? Movie. The person will not be receptive of it. And other people say, because he is not the original generator of the idea, you know, you stand to gain a lot. So he would relax. And it's one of the things I've also realized. So, you know, as creative people, we have to be very discerning, and we have to, you know, have a big foresight to know that this person is hot cake, and you know, out of his craft. Out of his craft, a lot can happen.
Last year there was an event outside Ghana, and I reached out to the organizers that, okay, I'm a visual storyteller and all this, so I think if you like to have me in your set for your event, it will be something new, because I feel people need to experience new stuff. He only told me they don't have budget. And he doesn't even understand what I do. So I sent him some of my works, but still, he didn't understand it. So I took it like, okay, he's new to this art world. So maybe as time goes on, he will see the essence of me having an installation at this event. And by that time, he has to pay me. That time,
cash. Before we go, maybe it's a question, okay? Them question here at the end. Obi a answer them question. In industry, do we have creative people? That's a question to all.
Should I go first?
You can go first.
Okay. To me, in this industry, we have creative people, but we don't have an industry. Because I feel we are just all individual people doing our own stuff.
Yeah.
Because even the so-called industry we claim we have is based on family and friends.
Yeah.
If they don't know you, you're out of it.
You're out of it.
So we have a lot of creative people. People who like
are not even
they've
on
not
social
even
media.
seen their stuff. They
Yeah.
are not even on social media.
Wow, that's
They are more crazy people, but we don't have an industry to put them out there.
Into
If you
family and friends, into you push one year creative.
Poko football,
It's-
parcel.
it's like they want the money or the opportunity to revolve around a certain circle.
So if
So
you're not in
if
the
you don't belong
circle,
to this circle,
they push you out.
you are out, and they even make it hard.
Hard for
there
you
are
to
barriers
penetrate,
for
yeah.
you to like.
Wow.
You don't have to
Yeah.
be here, so that
Wow.
you don't really get much of the cake. So
Wow.
that's how it is.
That's what's going on.
It's
That's
a big
basically
problem.
what's going on.
Yeah.
The
Because
industry is saturated with a lot of creatives.
Bias.
But it is
Yeah.
biased towards
It's
some
like a cabal.
Yeah.
yes,
If you
biased
don't,
towards-
if you don't kiss us, we are not putting you
Yeah.
on. And I want to use this opportunity to thank these guys, the organizers of Afrochala, man. Those guys, they've really done.
They brought the big
the
money.
Not actually like the big money, but see, trust me, if you
They are
follow
putting
them,
on,
their
yeah,
footsteps,
putting on a lot of artists.
the stuff they are bringing to Ghana is dope. Because last year they brought YouTube to Ghana, they
Yeah.
brought TikTok, they brought Instagram, they brought like almost everybody to Ghana. And I felt the so-called people in the industry were to even connect with them to
These
make
are- these
big
are-
things happen. They feel okay.
These are some of the people who have to be like stakeholders when it comes to making policies in parliament around concerning the creative art space. These are some of the people who have to be on like the table, the committees, But it's like because you don't speak a certain language or you don't, fit in a certain
associate
accent.
with
Yeah,
some kind of
do not
people.
regard you. Yes, but because they are the ones who are, giving our creative art space a facelift. They are
Wow.
the people.
I mean, menka say you.
And Kasa, how about your Kasa?
Fire.
Pae Mu Ka.
The countries that we live in is not thinking about the creative space to make anything out of that
The
place.
focus is on tourism.
Amen. This topic,
Even tourism
Amen.
cry is
This topic,
is
we
limited.
Find a
can
different day.
we can go
Yeah,
and go
okay,
and
no,
go
no.
because
No, no.
executives nimpo was what did the various thing. Can
Exactly.
be said what
Exactly.
Yes.
because if you don't understand something, it will be very difficult to
Exactly.
govern.
Yes.
Yeah.
I don't know if I can come in. If you look at the budget allocation given to the Creative Arts Ministry since 2014 till now, it hasn't really changed. It's like small compared to other ministries. And this is the work of the Creative Arts Council, the president, and the players in the. They have to, speak and they have to push things for money to be invested into the creative arts space. But it's
Nobody's talking.
nobody's talking, and also there isn't transparency. As a creative art space, I don't know how much money was put into maybe creative arts events. I don't know where this money went to, what was done, but they all expect us to involve ourselves and get the industry moving. So it's we really have to hold the creative arts players responsible.
We
Hold them
really
accountable.
have to hold.
Yeah.
Yɛhyehyɛ nneɛma wie kura mpo a you won't even bring it because the creative art industry will bring
Kasa ne
in
area
much more money.
Yeah.
fa wo social media handles baby obi hwehwɛ wa
Alright, sure.
obotum na ho nyina was account before.
Alright.
No, my last submission is there. The government should put all that they can into the creative industry. Look for the private individuals who are doing things on their own to make the industry big. Try and help them out and then build the industry for us. Our museum is not functional. We don't have a gallery.
Art museum.
Most
We
of the
don't
art
have- we
galleries
don't have a
are-
gallery. We
are
don't
owned by
have-
private guys.
Any proper functioning museum. All those things should be put in place for us to know that at least, BBR, this is where we can take it to.
Yeah.
The embassies, the consulates, all around the world should take whatever budget that they are given
Exactly.
to have a creative part there. Independence Day, like Ghana Independence Day, they could have exhibitions all around the world where they can take artists to
big canvases.
You don't have to, you don't have to be an internationally known artist to be taken to Senegal to go and exhibit your artwork, or taken to Dubai, or taken to US to exhibit your artwork. No, it is the government who is even going to make you a celebrity if that is done. You understand? Our embassies are just there. They don't do anything. Yeah, so we just have to. I am. My social media handles Kafui Amrago everywhere. Kafui, Kafui, Amrago. Kafui Amrago. Instagram, Twitter, LinkedIn, baby more, Facebook, baby more. Okay. TikTok, them are.
Okay. Glenn.
Okay, so my handle is GlennSamm.
GlennSamm.
Yeah. GlennSamm.
Okay. GlennSamm.
Yeah.
Okay.
So my handle is Ghana Artists Club.
Ghana Artists Club.
Facebook, Instagram, Twitter.
Everywhere.
And I also want to say that if you're an artist, musician, we are there for you. We support all forms of art. So don't give up on your dreams. Keep pushing.
They support all forms of art. Thank you guys so much for coming. I very, very much appreciate you.